Hey everybody, I'm back with a bit of quick turnaround time, only a day between my last video. And the reason why is because I found another topic that I want to talk about. And so, as per usual, thanks for stopping by. If you have, if you wish to keep seeing things like this, let me know. Leave a thumbs up. It would be great if you subscribe to see more of my antics here. So for today's episode of the Readman Report, I want to talk about Tankies. So you see here, I'm being a bit of a Wikipedia Andy. What are you going to do? It's a valid resource, okay? Now a Tankie is a pejorative label for communists, particularly Stalinists, who support the authoritarian, so strong, basically do what I tell you to do, kind of totalitarianness of Marxism Leninism. Okay? So broadly speaking, Marxist ML, Marxist Leninism, and Tankies it's just a term for MLs. Okay? And I am a little concerned that there's a lot of people who are falling into this sort of aesthetic of being a Tankie and being like, oh yeah, the Soviet Union was super good, and which, I mean, there's a whole discussion to be had about that, right? I guess, like, as far as things go, but I think it's more than a little alarming. I don't use that word just now, but because what I see people doing online is they're basically in this sort of cloaking themselves in this Tankie Marxist Leninist idealism, if you want to call it that, and they're saying stuff like, well, like this place here, like North Korea, they're like, yeah, man, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, it's like totally good. Like it's, they're saying how, like, oh, everything they say that's bad about North Korea, it's CIA propaganda, or it's like the State Department just and your propaganda has turned you against them, and they're actually really good. And it's like, no. It's like, literally, I mean, I hate using that word, but it genuinely says North Korea is a totalitarian dictatorship. Like, I mean, it doesn't really get much clearer than that. And that's just North Korea. Like, there's to a large extent, the Communist Party of China, like, they're very much in that vein of increasing authoritarianism, but particularly, even just a brief glance at the there's all kinds of stuff that you can find. It's like, yeah, like this whole page here. If you want to, like, pry, like, read this Wikipedia page, human rights in North Korea and, like, human rights violations. It's yeah, like, so I guess in that sense of things, this is just something that I kind of wanted to have my little say about. In that, on the left end of the spectrum, like, being a Tankie or being a Marxist Leninist, I don't think is useful. I think we truly should expel or otherwise ignore people who are, like, in some fashion saying that, like, Marxist Leninism is a valid method of political thought. I think it's dangerous and corrosive. That's what I think. I'm, just my one man's opinion, as it were, because I think it. I mean, and to be clear, I'm on the left end of things, but I'm not anything for anything like this. I'm just well, I'm just a Marxist. That's me. Good old Marx, classical, standard stuff. But this, again, maybe I'll do a video on that, about my political views in more detail. So that's me see here. Yeah, I mean, again, just another short video. And I guess that's what we'll call it here. So, as I said, I find Marxist Leninists or Tankies distasteful. I don't think they're a useful ally in political thought, and we should just either ignore them or just treat them with contempt. I feel like there's that's kind of what I'm saying. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. If you happen to stop by, leave a like. If this is the sort of thing you like to hear about and want to hear more about, drop a subscribe, and I'll try to make more of these. And thanks for watching. This has been the Readman Report, signing off.